really shouldn't be eating these.
Oh, come on, you look great for a woman your age.
Our age. I should. I actually went to an aerobics class yesterday.
And didn't tell me? Thank you. Thank you. More fries?
Sure, why not? I might as well have my hips recruit my butt in the battle of the bulge.
What is that noise? I'm sorry, but does it mean that I'm old? But I don't think that that is music.
No, but it might mean that our parents were right about Zeppelin and P-Funk.
Oh, what a thought.
We all the way on fire, so we can't stop it. We got me shook up. You got my back in the gang. Get the phone up, crew on every ride. We just train, now we lined up in all certain positions.
Hallie?
Where? What?
Right there. Hallie!
Oh, my.
Go! Go!
Oh, wait, no, you question.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. In my wild, beautiful world, you will outflow. Easy now, I'll be all alone.
Just want to know who he is, Kelly.
Okay. He's in my class.
Why have you been hiding it from us for so long?
Because I knew you would have this reaction.
No, we are reacting this way because you lied to us. Is this the same kid that calls every night at 11 o'clock and then hangs up?
Dad, just say it. You don't want me dating a Johnny because he's black.
A Johnny? What the hell kind of name is that? I told you this is trouble, Mary Elizabeth.
Why? Why is this trouble?
Sit down.
Please, could we just be calm and talk about this?
Are you telling me you don't mind her walking around wearing baggy pants like that and talking like, yo, mama, what's up with that? Yo, yo!
Dad! I'm sorry. But this is your problem and not mine. I'm going upstairs.
This is your fault, Mary Elizabeth. She's doing this on account of you.
Me?
Yeah?
And how is this my fault?
Well, you have a black best friend, so now she's got a black boyfriend.
You go there, Collier Sims, and you will be dead and buried before I ever forgive you.
It must be nice to have somebody around who says how he really feels all the time so that you don't have to.
Feel about what, Collier? You know, I think Kelly's right. This is sounding like it's more your problem than hers or mine.
Are you sure about that?
Morning.
Hey, Renee. Do you remember Jimmy Parker?
With the same fondness I reserve for menstrual cramps. Why?
He's inside your office. Got quite a story.
I would expect nothing less. Jimmy? What the hell happened?
I just told this jerk to F off, and then he started wailing on me.
Are you all right? Have you seen a doctor?
Yeah, I told him I ain't got to give my driver's license to nobody. That's something I picked up in state pen.
The police did this to you?
Yeah, two of them, I think. But it was this big Nazi one that just started beating on me when I wouldn't give up who I was. Telling he was gonna kill me, Renee. Till someone pulled him off. Oh, I'm feeling sick. Anyway, I just want to sue this guy.
Are you still in the methadone program?
Yeah, I'm all cleaned up good. Look at me.
Yeah, right.
So you gonna help me?
I don't know, Jimmy. The last time I helped you, you shaved your head and wrote innocent on top of it with a permanent marker. It almost got me disbarred. But I'll look into it. I'm gonna need your authorization for... Hello? I'm gonna need your authorization for the police reports and for the hospital lab workup. No, he's not my client yet, Officer Harmon. I'm not even sure I believe him. I'm just telling you what he's told me.
Folks, we stopped Mr. Parker for reckless driving and gave him a sobriety test. Not appearing to be under the influence at that time, he passed and was released.
Then help me to understand how. According to this police report filed by Officer Allen, he was stopped at 302 and at 328 he was picked up by paramedics at the same location, beaten and semi-conscious.
At 302, we stopped Mr. Parker for reckless driving. After passing the sobriety test, he was released. He did not appear to be under the influence at that time.
Officer Allen?
My partner has already answered your question, Ms. Jackson. Excuse me.
Ms. Jackson?
Detective Moody.
Well, how about Bill? I was wondering how you were doing.
Oh, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking.
What are you doing here? Everything all right?
Actually, I may be about to sue the police department for brutality.
Wow. Entire department or just one officer?
Touche. It's nice seeing you again.
Renee? I was wondering if I might be able to call you sometime. Maybe for dinner? I mean, if it's too soon, I understand.
Oh, no, that's fine. Dinner. Sure. Call me.
I feel like Cinderella. I don't think that Cinderella went to nothing called a Jack and Jill dance, did she, Mr. Jackson?
That's more than likely the truth, Mary Elizabeth. Now, Renee, step when I step, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Jackson?
Yes?
What about those boys' feet? Won't they get smushed with her stepping all over them?
Well, by tomorrow night, Renee will be able to use the floor to dance on instead, honey. Now, Renee, if you feel a boy's hand push on your back like this, just let him move you. It's called leading. It's something that boys are supposed to do.
Why is it called the Jack and Jill dance anyway? Do all the kids carry buckets of water up some hill?
No, Mary Elizabeth, you dance and meet other children.
What if I want to lead, Daddy?
Well, this is one time when little girls should do what little boys expect them to, honey. It'll make him feel like a real boy.
If any boy pushes me around, I'll just haul off and suck him one. Ow.
Come on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Hi. Hi, I'm Carter Washington.
Hi, I'm Renee Jackson.
Hi.
Hi.
It's a good punch.
Yeah.
May I have this dance with you?
Collier's having a tizzy fit over Kelly and this kid, Ajani. He's wound up so tight, I think his shorts are gonna strangle him.
Well, we expected that. What about you?
Oh, I'm fine. Well, I admit I had to think about it a little bit, but does that make me a terrible person?
Makes you an honest person.
Since she was 2 hours old, I've had this image of her wedding day. I didn't exactly picture a Johnny, but then I didn't see myself with this much gray hair either.
Well, it wouldn't be natural if you didn't have some kind of reaction. I don't know what all the fuss is about. They're just dating, right?
Yeah, right. Listen, I've been meaning to ask you. Hey, Renee, have you ever dated a white guy?
Yes.
Seriously?
No.
Have you ever slept with a white guy?
I plead the fifth.
Renee, would you ever marry a white guy?
You know what I mean? One day I'm going to give you 2 hours to ask me all about my sex life. Anything you want to know, and some things you probably don't. And that'll be it.
Oh, boy. And I'll do the same. As a matter of fact, I'll start now. You ready? Collier.
Oh, please, no.
What?
No.
That's it. Hey.
Jimmy said he was clean.
Yeah?
Take a look at this. Jimmy was higher than a kite the night he got beat.
Damn him.
Does that surprise you?
With this percentage of heroin in his blood, he's lucky he could even walk.
Let alone drive.
Let alone pass a sobriety test 20 minutes earlier. The cops have to be lying. He's this high and they don't even bring him in? Hell, they don't even cite him for reckless driving.
It's his word against theirs. She's right, Renee. Somebody's lying.
Not somebody, Graham. Everybody.
And your memory, Jimmy. You can't even be sure if it was Officer Allen that pulled Harmon off you, can you?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I'm not sure. I told you I had blood in my eyes.
Was it your guardian angel, Jimmy?
It might have been the other one, the bitch cop that pulled him off, but I was on the ground getting kicked, so I don't know. Leo the Nazi, Renee, he did this to me.
We know you were high when you got to the hospital, Jimmy.
How do we know you didn't get high after the police left you?
You lied to us once already.
I'll give up the dealer. I shot up with him right before they pulled me over.
I don't know if we can trust him to stay clean through a trial.
This'll never get to trial. I don't know why we're wasting our time.
Because this Nazi pig has got to be taken down for this. You know, he's got no right, man. And you always so full of yourself with your civil rights. Well, what about me, huh? What about my rights? My rights, the civil ones, have been messed with. And just because I am a junkie does not give him the right to do this to me. Does it?
In a few days, depositions of everyone involved will be taken, including yours. You have to be clean, Jimmy. Use all the legal methadone that they will give you. But if I find you've been shooting up, I will remove myself from this case. Do you understand?
A few days, I can do that. I can do that. I once went a whole week without any junk inside the state pen.
Your parents must have been very proud.
Kelly, what's going on with your hair?
Oh, nothing. It's called cornrows.
I know what it's called. What's it doing on top of your head?
Johnny's sister did it for me each day at school.
Well, does it hurt? It looks painful. Sweetheart? Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Kelly's hair.
What?
Cornrows.
Oh, she didn't.
Yeah, it's all wound up, spun up on top of her head like a turban or something.
Oh, I mean, hold on. I have another call.
Hey, what? Hey!
Hello?
Hello, this is Bill. You got a minute?
Yeah. Can you hold on?
Yeah.
Emmy?
No, it's Bill.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Bill?
No, who is Bill?
Emmy, hold on. It's Bill.
Oh, I know that already.
I heard you took the case against Harmon.
I see the police code of silence doesn't apply to internal gossip. I guess you're calling to cancel dinner.
No, I'm calling to find out if 7:30 works for you.
Oh, I hate call waiting.
Pick you up at 7:30 then?
I'll be coming straight from work. I'll just meet you there.
Great. See you at Clancy's.
Emmy, are you there?
Yes.
I think I just accepted a date from a man who probably doesn't have call waiting.
Well, I like him already. Who's Bill?
You remember the detective who handled my case?
Oh, yeah?
But I don't think he's my type.
Well, I think that's a step in the right direction. So let's see. He's not a player, he's not a jerk, and he's not in it just for the sex.
Goodbye, Emmy.
Hey, wait a minute. Renee?
How do they look?
They're kind of sideways.
They tickle, too.
Told you it would have been better if we were boys.
Emmy, how'd you get Collier to be so crazy about you all the time?
I don't know. I just keep telling him to go away and quit looking at me.
I can't wait for you to meet Carver. A boy with big brown eyes who asked me to dance.
He asked you to dance?
I thought I was gonna faint, right there like my mama said she did when she met my daddy.
So I guess you like him, huh?
He said he likes me. He said he was gonna call me, too.
I'll get it.
Hello? Oh, hi, Carver. Hi. Now? No, I don't think I... Fireflies? Sure. I love fireflies. Okay. I'll meet you there in a half hour. Bye. Dad, I have to go to Emmy's house and... Is it okay if I meet Emmy at the library? I need to return a library book. It's due tonight.
All right, honey. But hurry back so I don't worry about you.
All right, Daddy.
The dispatcher's notes show that they didn't respond to any radio contact between 3:17 and 3:30.
It also says they took a meal break at 3:17 at a chili stand.
Maybe he worked up an appetite beating Jimmy.
Now, according to this, Harmon drove to the scene, but Allen drove away.
What about the 911 tape?
Paramedics got a call about 3:20. Anonymous.
When are you going to get the tape?
When the police department decides we should. They watch each other's backs, Renee. This is the infamous blue wall you always hear about. We're hitting our heads right up against it.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time I've been accused of being hard-headed. Maybe a nice Chardonnay will lessen the pain. All voyeurs are not snakes.
Well, not all cops are liars.
Maybe, but I know Harmon's lying.
Well, maybe. But to prove it, you're going to need more than the word of a junkie.
Harmon's record reads like Mike Tyson's bio. He's a bad cop, Bill.
If he is, Renee, I hope you take him down. But don't expect the department to hold your hand while you do it.
Did you ask me out hoping to discover what I had against Harmon?
Did you accept this date hoping that I would help you with your case?
Number 16, your order is ready.
That's us.
16, your order is ready.
Here we go. So, why a lawyer?
Why a detective?
Ketchup.
Oh, no, thank you.
How about some vinegar?
No.
Well, I always wanted to be a cop ever since I was a kid, really. And for my own kids, I guess. Make the world a safer place for them. I don't know.
Kids?
2 of them. And 1 ex-wife. So I'm damaged goods, only available every other weekend for dinner and a movie, unless, of course, you like soccer, softball. And you?
No marriage, no kids. Just a career.
Why a lawyer?
I think probably because it's all I knew growing up.
Your father. James Jackson. He was a good man.
Yes, he was.
I haven't even met him yet, Kelly.
Yes, you have, Daddy. Mom, he's gonna be here any minute. He's been over here a bunch of times hanging with me and my friend.
He may have been hanging somewhere with you, but I didn't know you were dating him.
I wasn't. I was just with him. Now we're dating.
Wait a minute. What do you mean with him?
Well, it depends. What do you mean by with him? Define with.
What do you think, this is the impeachment hearings? You know what I mean.
I'm sorry. We're just dating. That's a Johnny.
What? He's honking his horn for you so that you can come run to an overly woofered car? Not in my lifetime.
Collier, stop.
Tell me now, which one of you living straight line?
I want to talk to you.
Daddy, please.
Yes, sir.
No one honks for my daughter. Ever. And if you do come to our house again, you will knock on the front door like a gentleman. And when you call, you will not hang up. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry for any trouble I've caused. I've been looking forward to meeting you, but I think Kelly felt it might be better if I waited until we knew how we felt about each other.
How you feel about each other? I'll tell you how you feel about each other. You don't.
Dad, stop it.
Kelly, get in the house.
Mom!
Collier?
You cannot tell me who to go out with, Daddy.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Dad, let go!
Collier! Kelly, go inside the house. Now.
I can't believe you're letting him do this.
Kelly, now. Johnny, try not to take this personally.
I'll try, Miss Sims.
If she or Asians, are they okay? Or how would you rate an Egyptian or a Baptist?
Baptist? Now you are being ridiculous.
Emma, how dark is too dark? Where do you draw the line, Collier? Talk to me.
There is nothing to talk about, Mary Elizabeth, because you don't want to admit that you feel the same way I do.
The same way about what?
You know?
No. No, I don't. Say it. Why can't Kelly go out with a Johnny? Is it because you don't like the car he drives? Or because he wears Adidas instead of Nike? What is it? If you can't say it, we can't fix it.
I ain't saying nothing because ain't nothing broken.
You can't say it because the Collier Sims who loves his children more than life itself, who I fell in love with, knows in his heart that he is not the kind of man who would judge someone because they're black. Especially not a teenage boy who sees the same beauty in our daughter that we do. Please. Tell me I'm not wrong, Collier. He told Kelly she couldn't go out with a Johnny.
I bet that went over big.
Yeah, he's having a hard time, a really hard time.
It would be interesting to know how Johnny's parents reacted to him bringing home a white girl.
Yeah, I thought about that.
I know my mother would be, shall we say, less than happy if I'd brought him a white man to marry.
Well, would you? You never answered me.
In theory, the answer is yes. But I hope to fall in love with a black man. He's also a Democrat, loves seafood, and is great in bed.
Speaking of the cop.
He's a detective, and I have no idea if he's good in bed.
Well, did you have a good time?
Oh, it was okay. But dating a detective, I mean, cops are like a different breed. I don't know if I can trust them. They are the best actors in the world.
Oh, he didn't ask you out again, did he?
Friday night to a movie. I don't know if I'm gonna go.
Oh, now, come on. Let's make it a double date. And that way I get to meet him. And, you know, a double date's not really a date, right?
No.
Oh, come on. Be just like high school.
Exactly.
I got the 911 tape.
Great.
See you Friday.
No!
The call was made from a payphone on Market Street. You're not gonna believe what I found.
911, what's your emergency?
Yeah, some guy's all messed up laying in the street somewhere.
Is he breathing?
I don't know.
Can you tell me your location and where the body is at?
Yeah, he's at 1400 Carmen Street.
And your name, sir?
Is he reading that? Who is he?
I don't know. Check this out. The time log indicated at 3:17, Harmon took a meal break at a chili stand, right?
Yeah, so?
So, Doug's Chili is on 3rd Street here, okay? And the payphone?
On Market Street. The call came in at 3:20.
Exactly. Now look at this.
The payphone is around the Horn or Graham, it was one of them.
But the voice on the tape doesn't sound like Harmon's.
And it definitely isn't Officer Stephanie Allen. We got to talk to Jimmy. If he's right, if Allen's the one who pulled Harmon off of him, she may be out cracking the blue wall.
I'll bring Jimmy in and see what else I can find out.
What are they doing now?
They're talking to each other.
Well, what about?
Well, when a girl firefly sees a boy firefly that she likes, starts flashing on and off and on and off. And then if he likes her, flashes back.
Daddy, I'm...
You can go home now, Mary Elizabeth.
But it's just Sky here.
Mary Elizabeth. And please wipe that lipstick off your mouth, Renee.
I'm still trying to reschedule an appointment, so I'm not sure I can make the movie, Bill.
Well, it's not till Friday, but I think you'd really enjoy it.
Renee, he's gone, Renee. Jimmy's gone. I've looked everywhere for him.
Bill, I have to get back to work. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bill, as in Detective Bill Moody?
Yes?
So the whole department's gonna know about this?
Listen, Graham, we have 2 days before Jimmy's deposition. We have to find him. Check the hospitals, check the morgues. Hell, he may already be dead.
Mom?
Hey.
What are you doing with my magazines?
Reading. Maybe it's just me, but look here, I don't understand. Why are the West Coast rappers and the East Coast rappers so angry with each other?
It's complicated.
Poor Biggie and Tupac, what a waste. What?
What's wrong with Daddy?
Oh, nothing's wrong with Daddy that can't be fixed if you have a lot of patience. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him. It's just, when we were growing up, it was a different time, and things just weren't like they are now. Just me and Renee being friends back then was enough reason for Grandpa to give me a whipping.
Grandpa?
Yeah, but I outran the old fart.
Why is this so hard? Even some of the kids at school are giving me like an attitude about it.
Well, Kelly Sims dating a Johnny's a little bit of a new attitude for you too, isn't it?
I guess so.
Tell me more about it, Johnny. Tell me, what was the first thing you liked about him?
I liked that he was black. It's cool to be black, and he's cute too.
Well, isn't liking somebody because they're black the same thing as not liking somebody because they're black?
No. Didn't you say that in high school you liked Daddy because he played guitar and football and he had dimples?
He was a good kisser too.
So's a Johnny.
Well, that's another discussion. Why don't you invite him for dinner tonight?
What about Dad?
Don't worry about Daddy. He loves you. And besides, I promise I'll find just the right time to tell him.
He's what? You should have told me who's coming to dinner, Mary Elizabeth.
What? And spoil the fun of the surprise. And David said of friends we had an extra plate.
Hiya, Johnny.
Miss Sims. Miss Sims.
Oh, for me?
Well, actually, they're for Kelly.
Oh, of course. Isn't that sweet? Come on in. Kelly! Johnny's here! Johnny, you play ball?
Yes, ma'am.
What sport?
Football.
What position?
Coach usually puts me in at fullback.
You're a little small to play fullback, aren't you?
I got me some down open field moves. Looks like you played some ball, sir.
Yes, I did.
It sounds like your car alarm again. Here, I'll get it.
The keys are in my jacket.
You?
Collier, why don't you tell Johnny about the year you made all-league team?
So, what do your parents think, Kelly?
They liked her, sir.
They, met her?
Oh, last week, sir. After the game against BP High.
Who won?
We did, sir.
Hey, bitch! Get out of here, Claudia.
I came to kick your wigger ass.
Why don't you both just leave?
Like you left for Johnny after I warned you?
Oh, you are really pathetic, Claudia.
And you some white-ass hoe trying to be black, which ain't never gonna happen no matter how many guys you hit on.
Kelly, can you turn that alarm off?
No white girl is gonna go pushing up on my boyfriend. Look at your pathetic white ass dressed all black.
Hey, what's going on here?
You want some of this, bitch?
What?
Mom, I can handle it.
Did you call me a bitch?
Didn't you hear me, girlfriend?
Yeah, I heard you fine, girlfriend.
Yeah, so?
You got 30 seconds to get off my property or I'm gonna throw you off.
Yeah, right.
You have 28 seconds and counting.
Whatever.
Claudia, let's go, man.
Honey, I hope Johnny's worth it.
Was your friendship with Renee worth it?
I know Renee is black, Mary Elizabeth. I just don't think of her as black.
Well, she is. She has been black since the day I met her in Mr. DeGiusti's market.
Well, why would it be wrong for me not to want my child to marry a black man?
Because it is, Collier. It just is.
It's also a little scary, Shug. Hell, I still remember when we were kids. That woman, Viola something, she was killed just for having a black man riding with her in her car.
Well, not much has changed, Collier, but some things have. What?
I just wish I could have been there to see that girl call my wife a bitch and live to tell about it. One thing I do know, Shug, is I don't want to lose my daughter or her respect over something as stupid as this.
There comes a point, Collier, we've just got to trust Kelly.
I think we're already there.
Hi.
Hi.
So, looks like you had a pleasant morning, huh?
Well, I got what I needed.
How you doing?
Ramsey, how you doing?
Well, I'm looking forward to your client's deposition tomorrow, Miss Jackson. I find drug addicts don't hold up too well under pressure. Don't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't say anything.
No. I didn't say anything.
In Officer Harmon's deposition, he claimed that he took a meal break at approximately 3:17. Is that accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
He also stated that you stayed in the patrol car.
Yes, ma'am.
According to the dispatcher's notes, she tried to contact you at 3:22 in your car. You didn't respond. Why?
I have no knowledge of such requests for contact.
Did anyone see you in your patrol car between 3:17 and 3:25? Any witnesses?
At this time, I have no witnesses.
Officer Allen, the reason you didn't respond to the dispatcher's call is because you weren't in your car. Instead, you were heading across the street toward a payphone to dial 911.
No, ma'am, I was not.
Miss Jackson, unless you've been greatly overworked, I'm sure you're aware that the voice on the tape is not Officer Allen's.
I am, Counselor. Thank you. Once arriving at the payphone, you realized that you couldn't make the 911 call yourself because your voice might be later analyzed. And so you had someone else make the call for you, didn't you?
No, ma'am, because the situation of leaving my patrol car never occurred.
Officer Allen, the circumstantial evidence is overwhelming in this case. You and your partner pulled my client over for reckless driving at 3 a.m. He had a big mouth, wouldn't ID himself, which is why your partner beat the hell out of him. By all accounts, you did the right thing by pulling Officer Harmon away from my client. And in order to save his life, you had someone call 911. Officer Allen, I'm going to give you one last opportunity to avoid disciplinary action and to truthfully testify as to what really occurred that night.
Mr. Parker was pulled over for reckless driving at approximately 3 a.m. He was given a sobriety test, he passed, and was released untouched by myself or my partner.
I don't need Allen's admission to take Harmon down. Not every trial needs a videotape. The terms of settlement can begin with
a jury trial, to be determined after they hear the case, Renee. I'll request a date immediately.
You really want to put the police department through that?
It's all right there in the report. They pulled him over, he passed the sobriety test, and they released him.
If I hear that one more time,
Renee!
Excuse me? Did you find Jimmy?
Found something even better.
The caller?
You owe me big time for this one, Renee. This is Mr. Rosen.
Mr. Rosen. I think that gentleman over there would like to hear what you have to say. We'll get you a little cleaned up first. While I go help Mr. City Attorney prepare the settlement papers he's about to offer us.
Come on, Mr. Rosen.
That's Mr. Rosen. He's going to testify that Officer Allen demanded that he make the 911 call.
So what, now you've got two unreliable witnesses, a drug addict and a bum. Doesn't change much, does it?
Oh, I think after a slew of expert witnesses testify that the voice on the tape is Mr. Rosen's, and you try to argue that he must have walked 3 miles from where the paramedics picked up my client to make the call, I think a lot will change.
I'm sorry I lied to you, Daddy.
Then why'd you do it, Renee?
I just wanted him to like me.
Honey, any boy who doesn't like my little girl just the way she is doesn't deserve her.
Thank you, Daddy.
We're not finished here, Renee.
We're not?
Honey, I want you to feel like you can tell me about anything, including boys, okay? But right now, you're too young to even be thinking about all of this, right?
Right.
I mean, you're much too young to be thinking about boyfriends. You understand?
I do.
All right. Go on then.
Daddy, you said I could tell you about things, right?
Of course, honey.
Carver gave me a flower.
Okay, I really don't like fireflies. In fact, I hate all bugs. So if you don't like me anymore, I understand, because my daddy says you don't deserve me anyways. Okay?
Okay, I guess.
Oh, go ahead. Just do it. You hurt us, right? Are you sure, Collier? I don't want to hurt you. Mary Elizabeth, I'm sure. Right? Okay, here it goes. See? Easy.
Guy,
Mary Elizabeth, where'd you get that sweater? You aren't a cheerleader.
I bought it at a thrift shop. Don't you recognize your own high school fantasy when you see it?
Yes, I do.
So I was wondering, just wondering if you might like to go out on a double date with me and my best friend after the big game tonight.
No problemo.
So are you gonna be okay about this Johnny thing?
Oh, about as okay as I was with the guy who had the ring through his nose, or how about the one who wore his pants down around his ankles? Oh, yeah. Touchdown.
I had a dream. Oh, one starry night. I had a dream. It was a pure shining light. Looked all around me. I was held on. You spoke through me, and I was home. I had a dream. You made me dream.
He's like the invisible client. Now you see him, now you don't.
Where is he now?
Oh, who knows? At least Harmon and Alan are going to be stuck behind a desk instead of a wheel for a while.
Was he like that in high school?
Worse.
Well.
So, how about telling me about those kids you're so proud of?
Well, you got about an hour to spare. Got the pictures right here.
You made me.
You should go back and get that dress for your next date with Bill.
There is no next date with Bill. I am not dating.
Oh, Renee, come on. Dating is fun.
Emmy, you've been married for 26 years. For you, dating is cute. For me, it's exhausting.
All right. I know you had that one bad experience with Michael, but still.
One? Emmy, you don't date for almost 30 years and have one bad experience.
But you're too young to give up.
Who's giving up? I'm just adjusting the concept. Two sensible adults who enjoy the same things may get together every once in a while, but that does not constitute dating.
Yes, it does.
Does not?
Does too.
Does not. See? See, even talking about it is childish. It's just also juvenile.
Something smells good.
As far as I'm concerned, the only people who date are young people and teenagers, not people in their 40s.
Hello. You must be that wonderful daughter Sarah's told me so much about.
Oh, Renee. I didn't expect you home so soon.
Apparently.
We decided not to go to the movies.
Let me introduce you. This is Charles Jenkins. This is my daughter Renee and her best friend Mary Elizabeth.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
My pleasure.
Better check that oven, make sure they don't burn, don't you think, Charles?
Whatever you say, sweetness.
Mama?
We were just baking cookies.
Okay. What'd she say?
Nothing. I was up and out before she woke up.
Oh. Well, I think it's sweet.
Whatever.
Oh, now, come on. Aren't you the least little bit interested, considering it is your own mother?
It's none of my business. Don't you have to be at a construction site or something?
I have to use your fax first. Well, look here. You just got one. Hey, it's from Bill. He wants you to be part of some mentoring program for teens at risk.
If you don't mind. Just what I need. A teenager working in my office.
I think it's a good idea.
Then you do it.
Hey, I got a teen at risk.
You know what this is, don't you? It is so obvious. It's pathetic. I told him I'm not interested in him.
Since when?
I'm not. This is clearly a lame excuse to stay involved in my life.
Well, I see you've taken care of that low self-esteem issue.
What?
What? Trust me, this man is so good looking, he doesn't have to use desperate measures to get a woman. It's possible that he just cares about kids.
That's not what this is about.
Well, I know you care about kids. I think this is an excellent opportunity for you to get involved. Thanks for the fax. Do I owe you anything?
Oh, a guilty conscience is quite sufficient. Go. Goodbye.
Sorry.
You better watch out with that thing. I thought for a minute you're making a pass at me.
That's not such a bad idea.
You talking to me?
I don't see nobody else looking as good as you, Red.
Now listen, son, your mama must be around here somewhere looking for you.
My mom ain't worried about me anymore.
Maybe she should be.
Well, she raised me to know a pretty woman when I see one. So where are you coming from?
Minivan.
Where are you going?
The office.
Don't work too hard now.
You are not going to regret this. Shawnee is a great kid.
Well, I don't have much experience with this sort of thing. Do I get a metal detector, check for guns, knives?
No. She's not a gangbanger yet. She's just at a turn right now. She could go right and be fine, or she could go left and mess up her whole life. So I made a bargain. Join the program or get busted.
Family?
Well, she's the woman of the house now that her mother moved out. Getting pressure from her father to take care of her younger brothers. They're both overwhelmed.
I can relate to that.
You know, Renee, I had a real nice time the other night. I'm glad we got a chance to talk.
Listen, Bill, I'm glad you brought that up. Although I think you're great, I really want to make it clear that I'm not dating right now. I just need a break.
Okay.
I just want to develop strong friendships.
No, I know exactly how you feel. No problem.
Mr. Moody? Mr. Moody? Hey, Mr. Moody, I'm sorry I'm late. The teacher made us stay because, like, some fool was acting out, and then, like, the bus was late, and... Hey.
Hello.
Shawnee, I'm glad you made it. This is Renee Jackson. Renee, this is Shawnee Cartwright.
So, I hear you want to intern in a law office.
Yeah, Mr. Moody thought it'd be a good idea.
Oh, then maybe we should check with Mr. Moody to see how this day goes.
Well, I guess I'll leave you two. You have a good day.
Here, I got you something.
Oh, I love these.
I know.
Thank you. It's a long ride all the way to Washington. My daddy says it's going to be the biggest march ever.
Yeah. Well, I gotta go.
Hey, bye.
Now pack some extra sandwiches and there's a little surprise.
Is it a love note?
Oh, come on, it's supposed to be a surprise. Right, you got your glasses?
Yes, I have everything. It's all gonna be fine, Sarah.
It's just I'm gonna miss you. I always do.
Now you're making me want to stay.
No, I'm gonna be fine. This is what we work for. Elston, you're gonna be good. Take care of your father.
Okay, Mama.
You take care of your mama for me, you hear?
Yes, Daddy.
know about this march anyways? Dr. Martin Luther King is going to speak at the Lincoln Monument. Sounds as boring as all get out to me. Well, it's not boring. It's history. Maybe 100,000 people. He'll be on TV, too. Will you stop playing with that thing? It reminds me of Carver. I wish I could have gone. Me and Carver could be a part of history. Together. I'd eat the whole thing in a minute if it was mine. Not if you were going steady like we are. You treasure it. Should have written him a love note like my mama does when my daddy goes away. Ew, that's stupid. No, it's not. That's what love is in me. And I put a note in his lunch bag every day.
Renee, we have to talk. I know you'd be a little upset and all,
I'm
but
not upset, Mama.
Then why won't you talk to me?
About what? You're a grown woman. You don't need my approval.
I'm not looking for your approval, but I could use a little support. I mean, I haven't been on a date since
Mama,
I was...
I don't want to hear about this, okay?
Honey, I know this is a surprise, and I meant to tell you.
Tell me what? That you're moving on? Fine. Move on.
All done. What else you got?
This is not in alphabetical order.
Yes, they are. This the A's, the B's.
They have to be alphabetized within each letter.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
I thought you'd know that.
How the hell am I supposed to know if you don't tell me what you want? Sorry. I don't like to curse.
Can you type?
I guess.
I need labels for these files. Odessa keeps a supply at her desk. Here's a list, all caps. Please turn that down. Shani, that's loud enough to wake the dead. God, I sound like my mother. Could you turn that down, please? So, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Hello?
Hi. I got in early. Thought I'd come by, see how you two were doing.
We're doing fine.
Yeah, great, great. So why don't we all go get a bite to eat?
Cool, I'm starving.
Could I talk to you for a minute in my office? Listen, I don't mean to be rude, but I said I wasn't interested in dating right now.
Oh, well, hold on. Now, hold on. This isn't dating, it's eating.
Let's be honest, shall we? Shani is a nice girl, but I don't think this is going to work out.
Was she that difficult?
I just don't think it's a good idea to use Shani as an excuse for us to be thrown together.
Well, hold up. Now, let me get this. You think I'm using Shawnee to get next to you?
Frankly, yes.
Well, listen, I'm not a man who needs to use a decoy to get next to a woman I'm interested in. Now, trust me. I think you're fine, but if I can't charm you on my own, well, then it's just not going to work out.
Then I think it's not...
No, and trust me on this, too. I only have Shawnee's best interest at heart. Now, that is legit. Let's just forget about this, okay? I'll find Shawnee another mentor.
Fine.
Fine. Come on, let's go. Miss Jackson has other plans.
Daddy, please. Please.
Hell, I said no, and that's final.
Mom.
No.
You don't even know what it is.
Your dad said no, that's good enough for me.
See, Kel? One day, when you're married and have a daughter of your own...
And I hope to be here to see that day.
You'll understand why we said no to a teens-only weekend by the river.
Not while I'm alive.
Gee.
What are you up to?
Oh, I gotta get this paperwork in before 9, get these plans to the construction site before 10.
Oh, I could drop these by the construction site for you.
Are you sure?
sure. Just as soon as I drop the kids off. Hi. So you got your weapons stowed in a safe place?
Yeah, a man can never be too careful, Red.
You don't want to get stuck on disability or anything.
Depends, you know, I can write that great American novel I've been thinking about.
No. I'm writing the great American novel.
Yeah? What, modern day Catcher in the Rye?
No. I'm not writing about any prep school kids.
I see you're more like a Carson McCullers or a Catherine Ann Porter type, huh?
Yes. Hoping. Do you write?
No, I'm a reader, not a writer yet. You?
Well, it's sorta. Well, yes. Yeah, I'm a writer. One of my stories got published in the paper just a couple months ago.
Published? Well, good for you. Guess I have a new favorite author.
Hey, call you?
Hey, hon.
Well, I gotta go. Gotta get to work sometime today. Bye. Oh, please help me. I am so out of control. I went to the construction site, and I deliberately hid Sam from Collier. What am I doing?
Calm down.
Oh, I'm acting like a teenager. You want to come see him? He is so cute when he smiles. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm talking about his smile.
Oh, you're cracking me up. Like in a million years you'd do anything. Right?
Right. I'd never do anything. I would never do anything. New style for you?
Oh, it's Shawnee's.
Hey, where is she?
Gone. Didn't work out. She was okay. But I still don't think Bill is being entirely honest about his motives.
Yes, and did you cross-examine the accused?
If you mean, did I ask him? Yes, I did.
Did he have a closing argument, Miss D.A.?
Of course he claims he only has Shawnee's interests at heart.
Well, I think you're being a little paranoid, and I think you both should have Shawnee's interest at heart, but hey, it's no big deal. I'm sure she's used to people disappointing her.
Oh, nice, Emmy.
Well, am I right?
Bill?
Wow, this is a surprise. I wouldn't think Jack's would be your kind of place.
I was looking for you.
Well, you found me. Care for a chili dog?
No, thanks.
Don't worry now, this is not a date.
Is it too late for me to change my mind about mentoring Shawnee?
I don't think so. She liked you.
Well, I thought about it, and I'd like to give her a second chance.
You drove all the way out here to apologize.
Well, I may have been a little hasty in my judgment.
Well, you could have called. You sure you're not using this as an excuse just to get next to me?
Okay, maybe I deserve that.
Maybe so.
Are you gonna gloat, or are we gonna make arrangements how to bring Shawnee back to the office?
Well, as tempting as it is. Why don't I have Shawnee at your office at 3 and I'll pick her up at 6?
Fine.
Fine.
No, you didn't. But Nettie, why now? He's gonna think you like him. Spaz, I can't hear myself talking. Would you turn that down?
I can't hear nothing with all that cackling you're doing neither.
Mary Elizabeth, turn that down.
Anxiously awaiting.
Oh, who's talking?
Don't know I can't hear nothing.
Look at all those people. What's going on?
Martin Luther King and them is marching in Washington. Think President Kennedy will be there?
I don't know. But you're going to have to turn that off now. My soap opera's about to start.
But it's important. It's history.
Oh, it's colored folks' history. Who cares?
And now we return to the edge of night.
Clifford, how could you? Oh, there's Sidney Poitier.
Oh, Mary Elizabeth, you missed some of the speakers. from Abernathy, from Shuttlesworth.
Hey, look! That's Jackie Robinson. So? Look over there. You think that's Carver? No, Renee Jackson, you ain't gonna see that scrawny old Carver and all those people. Mama, can I have a soda?
Sure.
Who's Carver?
Huh?
Who is Carver?
I think... I don't know. Miss Jackson, can I have a cookie?
Did Carver give her that bracelet?
Bracelet?
Oh, Mary Elizabeth, don't even try it.
Renee, come on in here. You're missing Dr. King.
Shh. Sit down and be quiet. Listen.
I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious races, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification.
Yes, Lord.
In Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream.
Hey, Renee, that's us.
Well, this is hardly what I thought mentoring was about.
Well, you already showed me the files and stuff. I answered the phone, sent out the fax and stuff. Now it's like having a big sister.
Ouch. Watch it.
Sorry. Miss Jackson?
Yes?
Why'd you take me back? I know something went down.
It had nothing to do with you.
You could talk about it if you want, because I'm real good at giving advice.
I'm sure you are. And who gives you advice?
I don't need no advice.
Well, I'm just glad you're here.
You think Mr. Moody forgot about me or something?
Sure looks like it. He did say 6, right?
Yeah, but you know men, they don't always do what they say.
Excuse me, and what do you know about men?
Enough.
Well, we're gonna have to talk about that. Oh, good job.
Yeah? I took the girls' hands at school to make extra cash. Hopefully, I could go to beauty school when I graduate.
Beauty school? What about college, young lady?
What's wrong with beauty school? It's what I'm good at.
Mr. Moody tells me that you're smart, Shawnee. You should challenge yourself.
What do you know about it? Everybody talks about college like it's going to solve everything. I can make money, take care of business now, so don't give me any of your advice. There is nothing wrong with beauty school.
I hate waiting on men. Come on. I'll take you home. Detective Moody?
Renee, hey. Look, I'm sorry about tonight. I called, but you already left.
We left at 7:30, an hour and a half after you said you'd be there.
Listen, it's been a rough day. I apologize.
Look, I understand the police work can be erratic, but ultimately, Shawnee, it's your responsibility, not mine.
I'm very aware of that.
I agreed to let her stay for 3 hours, and if something came up, the least I could expect is a phone call. I mean, my time is valuable, too.
Well, then don't let me take up any more of it.
That's it? That's all you have to say? Well, obviously, this isn't very important to you.
Hey, look, you know, forgive me if I didn't have my secretary call and reschedule, but my life isn't like that, Ms. Jackson. This is my life. You see that? That's a 14-year-old boy. Now, you can't tell because half his face is gone. You see this? Look at it. This is my life. Now, I just spent 2.5 hours with this kid's mother, and you're upset because I didn't call in time to suit you? Well, I am so sorry for you, Miss Jackson.
Hey, Red.
Hi.
How's that writing going?
Great. Wait, right there. Wait.
You know what? Take your picture.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh,
Come on, the sun's...
please, no.
Sun's right behind you. It's making your hairs flame. Look beautiful.
Hey, Sam.
Hey.
I see met the wife. She's a real boss around here.
Yeah. Well, boss, we'll see you later. Collier.
All right.
Sims.
Did you get all your shots?
Yep.
Yeah, you know there's a 1 hour photo up in the house.
I guess I'm taking him in.
Well, the sooner we get them back, the sooner we can start advertising.
Yes, sir, Mr. Boss Man.
Oh, honey, the mark is great. I wish you were there. What are these, tears? Hmm? Stop. Aren't you glad to see me? Let's get the bags.
Hey, Squirt. What are you looking for?
Nobody.
Well, I brought you something. Everybody was wearing them at the march.
Thanks, Elston.
No problem. I'm gonna go get the books now.
You sure I can eat this? I'm sure. Carver's gonna wish he never held that other girl's hand when he sees me. I'm gonna sing a song, too. The Negro National Anthem. That was showing. I'm going through an awful lot of trouble over some boy you don't even like. Are you gonna help me pick out his dress or not? I'd just punch him in the nose if I were you. I mean, you don't understand. Now be quiet. I have to concentrate. Sure. I'll be so quiet it'll be like I'm not even here.
Hello?
Renee, it's Bill.
Bill, I was just about to call you.
You were? What's up?
Shawnee hasn't come in yet. We had a little difference of opinion yesterday, and I'm a little worried.
Well, I know a few places she might be hanging out. You meet me at the station about a half hour?
Sure. Wait a minute. Why did you call me?
Well, look, I'm sorry about last night. I don't usually lose my temper like that.
It's okay. Understandable.
So, the station about a half hour?
You got it.
Oh, and you do know that this is not a date.
Ha, ha, ha. Very funny. Bye. If I never see another beauty parlor, video arcade, or burger joint, I'll be very happy.
You don't like hamburgers or Pac-Man?
And where do they get the money? I mean, when I was a kid, I hung out in an abandoned boxcar.
Well, times are changing. You know, Shawnee reminds me of my little girl. Well, she's only 8 years old, but she's got that same kind of spirit Shawnee does. Just hope I can channel it in the right direction.
Must be tough.
Well, yes and no. I mean, it's tough because you want so much for them, but it's easy because you love them. Well, I hate to brag,
but
my kids are great. I mean, they're smarter than I am, that's for sure, and they haven't sing beautiful until you see my kids.
Oh, but you're not bragging. I'm sure these are just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts.
You know it.
How long have you been divorced?
For all intents and purposes, 2 years. Well, I mean, we're separated, but trust me, it's over. Hey, Mike. Whoa, hey.
Hey, Mr. Moody.
How you doing?
All right.
This your lady, man?
Listen, just mind your own business. Have you seen Shawnee today?
No, but I seen some of her girls over at Shorty's. You might want to check there, all right?
Thank you.
Oh, she fine.
Renee, what's wrong?
I don't believe you. How could you ask me out when you're still married?
Come here. Listen to me, Renee. You are an amazing woman. No, you're fascinating, you're strong, you're sexy, and you're beautiful. And I want to get to know you. I will take it as slow as you want. Listen, Renee, Claire has been my ex-wife for the past 2 years, okay?
Really?
Yes.
Has it been 2 years since you've slept with her? Like I said, you're still a married man. When you find Shawnee, let me know.
Coming!
I gotta talk to you.
Okay.
She won't talk to me. She won't even acknowledge Charleston. He's a very sweet man. I mean, he can't compare to James and all, but that wouldn't be fair, now would it?
No, ma'am.
But he's the right man for me now. He's kind and he's funny. Oh, and he's comfort to me.
Did you tell Renee that?
Tried to, but you know how stubborn she can be. She say anything to you.
Huh?
Now, she was out with somebody, what's his name, that detective?
Bill.
Does Renee like him?
You know Renee, she didn't talk much about that.
What you talking about? That girl had boys on the brain since she was 10 years old. And you, you still keeping secrets for her. That's all right. I guess I don't need to know about my child.
More coffee?
She's as hard-headed as the other one. Renee, what you think about this outfit?
Same as always. You look great in that. It's one of Daddy's favorite.
Well, I was thinking about wearing it tonight to the cotillion.
And I suppose you have a date.
Yes. Charles is my date.
Mama, how can you do that? How can you just replace Daddy so soon? I mean, especially with that weak excuse for a man.
Girl, you hadn't even taken time to know Charles Jenkins and you already judging him. Your father and I raised you better than that. And he also taught you not to live in the past. Honey, your daddy is alive in my heart every day. And there's room for you. And yes, there's room for Charles, too.
She's gone to that dance with my father for over 25 years. And here it is, the first year he's gone, and she's going with that cookie maker.
Renee, why don't you sit down for a minute and calm down?
Let me calm down. I don't want to calm down.
Renee, is this really about your dad?
Oh, I mean, please don't try to psychoanalyze me. I'm not in the mood.
Oh, then why'd you come over here?
Well, I don't want to be there when he comes over.
I'm so flattered. Have a little wine. How's the mentoring going?
Oh, please don't get me started. She wants to be a manicurist. Gets pissed at me because I thought that maybe she should want something better. Doesn't come over to the office today, and then I discovered that her proud sponsor, Detective William Moody, whom everyone loves and adores, is still married.
Married? I thought he was divorced.
You heard me. They're just separated. For 2 years, probably sleeping with each other annually like an anniversary.
Now, Renee, you don't know that.
He couldn't deny it. The nerve of him. And you, oh, give him a chance, Renee. You're just being paranoid. But it's not paranoia when they really are out there. You wanted to know about my swinging singles life, huh? Okay. How about the man who turned violent after 3 months of quiet dinners and walks in the park? Or the 3 who were unfaithful? Or the ones that I kept because I could, because they were safe? You asked me if I'd ever dated a white guy? How about the one who broke up with me because his parents told me, do not bring a nigger into the house? Or The boyfriend I dated for 2 years who came to my door one day in a dress. And we're just talking about the 80s. Don't even get me started on the 90s. Hell, I'm surprised I haven't gone postal by now.
A dress?
With satin pumps.
So you're not dating?
Exactly. I'm not dating.
And you don't want your mama dating? Don't you think she deserves a little happiness? He seems like a nice guy.
And what if he isn't, Emmy? What if he breaks her heart? When Daddy would leave town, he'd say, Renee, you take care of your mama for me.
Honey, your mama can take care of herself. Trust me. Could you be your mother's friend?
I want you to wear this. I bought it at Tiffany's when I made partner.
Tiffany's? Oh, my Lord. I never thought I'd see that.
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Now tell me about this detective. Oh, honey, talk to me.
Oh, Mom, I like him. It scares the hell out of me.
Why? What's wrong with that?
He's just so different from anyone else I've ever dated. I just never pictured myself with a cop.
Now, what's wrong with a policeman?
Nothing. He's just so used to, you know, men like Daddy, professional, educated.
Smooth. Oh, honey, if you'd married a man like your father, you'd been divorced within a year. Maybe less.
What do you mean?
Renee, honey, you loved him as a father, not as a husband. Now, for me, he was the right man, but not for you. Oh, it's an entirely different thing. Child, you don't know the half of it.
And I don't want to know.
Oh, Renee, you are so much like your daddy. Now, this detective, he isn't stupid, and he's done pretty well for himself. Well, it must be Charles.
Just relax. I'll get the door.
Renee. Be nice.
Mr. Jenkins, I'm glad we had this time to talk. I want to apologize for my behavior before. Oh, please, sit down. Mama will be ready in a minute. So, how long have you known my mother?
Oh, going on 15 years now. My late wife and I knew your parents from church.
Oh, you're a widower. How long?
About 2 years.
Any children?
Yes. I have a daughter, a lot like you. Very inquisitive and very protective of an old man.
These turned out pretty good. Use this one as a poster. Get a lot of business from women.
Huh?
Sam, poster boy. Sam.
Collier, you know I love you.
Yeah?
I swear I don't know how it happens. Just when we talked, it's just he made me feel like I was some kind of goddess or something. And it's just been so long since a stranger had even looked at me twice. I don't know. I guess it just went to my head.
Mary Elizabeth, what happened?
Nothing. We just talked. We just flirted and, you know. Now, Collier, don't be mad at him.
Hey, come on.
You're laughing?
Look, oh, shoot. Come on now. Come on, man. I'm flattered. Young stud like Sam would think my wife was so hot. Besides, I don't know, you'd never do anything.
I don't know about that, Collier. You know, a woman likes to hear every once in a while that she's still attractive, desirable. She needs to know she's still sexy.
But,
Know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, this picture is beautiful. And it is sexy as hell. You know what I mean? Hmm?
You mad?
No. Are you mad?
I was.
Honey, I am so sorry.
It wasn't your fault exactly. What you said did upset me, but I was wrong as usual.
Oh, don't beat yourself up about it. I messed up too.
Yeah, whatever, but I don't think I could work with you no more. I mean, how am I supposed to go to school, look after my brothers, and work at your office?
You know, speaking of school, you didn't show up yesterday.
Damn, you checking up on me and stuff?
I told you, Shawnee, this is not a game.
But what if I don't want to be a lawyer?
Nobody said you had to be. Shawnee, don't use your situation as an excuse not to succeed.
It's not an excuse, it's real.
What's real is that there are people who care about you, who want to help, right?
Always.
We gotta look out for each other, you know what I mean? So will you call me? You don't even have to have a reason, just call me. Because you know I'm gonna be checking up on your stuff. Anyway, you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't call me ma'am, it makes me feel old. My name's Renee.
It's every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as a rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the darkness has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Renee, you were great. And you look great. I like your dress.
Thank you.
Wait. Can you come and sit with us?
Oh, thank you. It's too crowded at your table. By the way, we're not going steady anymore. And then he tried to get me to sit at his table. So it worked. Quiet. I mean, what would you do if Collier liked another girl? Why did you ask a dumb question like that? You made me miss. Sorry. Collier wouldn't like another girl. But if he did, I wouldn't care. So you do like him, don't you? Who said I didn't? He's okay for a boy. Well, don't like him too much. He'll just break your heart. I'm through with boys. Unless I meet somebody like Sidney Poitier.
No, I really appreciate you coming down. These kids get discouraged so easily.
Thank you for calling me. I'm really beginning to get attached to Shawnee. She's a good kid.
Yeah. Each one teach one, huh?
Yep, you got that right.
Listen.
Oh,
No, I'm sorry. No, you go first.
No, you.
You were right, too, yesterday when you talked about me being a married man.
Yeah?
Yeah, and, well, it's true. I should clean up the first relationship before I start another one. So I started the paperwork on my divorce.
Whoa, wait a minute. Please, don't make me the reason that you...
No, look, I'm not. Right, now trust me, I am not doing this for you. I was just being lazy. Everything was fine, and we worked out an arrangement with the kids, and there was never any reason to mess with it. Look, I know, that's just an excuse. But I am doing this for me. Now, maybe after this all works out, and if you're still available, hopefully we can get involved.
We're already involved.